Now on BBC One, the BBC Weekend News with Clive Myrie.
Tonight at 10, Prince Charles leads tributes to the Queen for the remarkable achievement of serving 70 years on the throne. He says he and Camilla are deeply conscious of the honour that she wishes his wife to be known as Queen Consort when he becomes king. It was on this day in 1952 that she acceded to the throne, and no British monarch has served longer. And she's made her commitment clear to carry on. Also tonight, Boris Johnson spends the weekend shoring up support among Tory MPs, saying Downing Street has changed. As the diplomacy continues to avert invasion, we're in eastern Ukraine, where government forces are battling Russian separatists.
This entire village is a casualty of the conflict. It's extraordinary that anyone still lives here. The handful who remain are pretty much cut off.
And Senegal win football's Africa Cup of Nations on penalties, beating Egypt. Good evening. Prince Charles has led tributes to the Queen for the remarkable achievement of serving 70 years on the throne, the first British monarch to reach the milestone. Her accession came on this day back in 1952, with the Prince now welcoming his mother's platinum anniversary announcement of her wish that his wife, Camilla, be known as Queen Consort when he becomes king. He says he and the Duchess of Cornwall are deeply conscious of the honour. Here's our royal correspondent, Nicholas Witchell.
I look forward to continuing to serve you with all my heart. The pledge of a monarch who's already done her duty for 70 years and whose commitment clearly remains undimmed despite the passage of years. And with that promise, a glimpse of the unseen work that's been part of the Queen's daily life for those 70 years, the paperwork from her official red boxes, government documents, many of them highly confidential, and messages from abroad.
Really nice comments, including one from President Biden.
Oh, that's very kind.
Tributes to the Queen on this accession day were led by Prince Charles. In a message he said, "On this historic day, my wife and I join you all in congratulating Her Majesty the Queen on the remarkable achievement of serving this nation, the realms and Commonwealth for 70 years. And of the Queen's stated wish that Camilla should become Charles's Queen Consort, the Prince said, "We are deeply conscious of the honour represented by my mother's wish."
The Prince of Wales is clearly delighted at the Queen's endorsement of Camilla's future status as Queen Consort, and it really is a remarkable transformation. Not so many years ago, the Queen would not even meet her.
When Charles and Camilla married in April 2005, the ceremony had to be conducted at Windsor Registry Office. Such were the sensitivities about the circumstances which had led to the breakdown of Charles's first marriage to Diana, Princess of Wales. The Queen only felt able to join them for the blessing at St George's Chapel. During that service, the couple sought forgiveness for previous sins. It was said then that when Charles took the throne, Camilla would be known simply as Princess Consort. But in the years since, Camilla has proved a staunch member of the royal family. She's brought Charles great happiness and won the trust and affection of the Queen. Charles once described Camilla as a non-negotiable part of his life. Now she will, as Charles has always hoped, be crowned alongside him at his coronation. That should be the case is at the personal initiative of the Queen.
70 years, extraordinary, isn't it?
But until that day, it is Elizabeth who will continue to occupy the throne. In her accession day statement, she said she was humbled by the loyalty and affection she continued to receive. She signed her message, "Your servant, Elizabeth R."
Nick, it was a significant Platinum Jubilee statement from the Queen this weekend. I mean, what struck you most about it, do you think?
Clive, first and foremost, her absolute commitment to continue. Now, it really could not be clearer. She commits herself again to that 1947 pledge. You remember the one, whether my life be long or short, I devote it to your service. She says quite explicitly, I look forward to continuing to serve you with all my heart. Yes, she has reigned now for 70 years, and she will continue to the end. She is a little more frail physically, that's what people who saw her at Sandringham yesterday said, but mentally she remains as sharp, active and engaged as possible. There's also, I think, something touchingly reflective about her statement. I picked out that one phrase, I'm humbled by the loyalty and affection that you continue to give me. There's a simplicity, a modesty, as the Archbishop of Canterbury said a few days ago. One of her themes is, it's not about me, and that, I think, comes through very strongly. At the same time, of course, she wants to ease the way as much as possible to her successor. She is starting clearly to think about this. At a stroke, she has neutralised the whole issue of what Camilla is going to be called. She wants her successor, whenever that moment comes, to have as smooth a path and as stable an accession as possible.
OK. Nick, many thanks. Nick Witchell there.